my website. Sign up for my newsletter. You pay for it, your taxes pay for it. Every Friday afternoon, you'll get a report from what I do in Washington and in the Bronx. It's not political, I'm not allowed to do that, but just press a button and you'll be listed. Follow me. Why do politicians love this? I can't believe I'm saying this in front of a camera. Because many times what we say gets interpreted by a journalist. Through social media, what we say goes directly to you. Then you believe me or not, but nevertheless, it's my message directly to you and not through a journalist or somebody else. So please follow me, and I'm already one step ahead of you. Usually you take politicians' pictures and you draw a mustache on it to make fun. Ha 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 ha. With me, you'll have to erase it.
Giving me the opportunity to work with my great colleagues to organize this event again and to help celebrate such a great people, our African brothers and sisters. I wanted to also recognize Mr. Dozo Inez, who are here by the taping tonight, so thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much. I wanted to invite, as Congressman, you're not aware of this, can I have your attention, please? Shh. Brothers and sisters, and the Congressman of the award.
Congressman Jose Serrano, since 2004, when I was the spokesman of the Northwest Bronx Community and Clergy Coalition, one of the most oldest organizations in the Bronx, has been a pioneer of helping the Bronx community at large. And that's why it even motivated me to bring the idea of Muslim holiday. I am the initiator of Muslim holiday. And Congressman Jose Serrano help is what motivated me to bring more ideas over and over. In 2006, we started immigration reform. I've been to Washington, D.C. with those brothers, and his office was day in, day out with us. And ideas that we brought together was part of his competence. From his old chiefs of staff, Mr. Paul Lipson, he was one of the kindest person I ever seen. Cheryl Simon Oliver, he just got retired. A sister, a wonderful sister. And then now, we got a young, talented young female that leading his office. A huge example of leadership. Amanda Septimo. With her, we made this tonight's event possible. Why I started African People Alliance? At that time, it wasn't African organization out there, to be honest with you. It was only the Yankasa two stores, one in Manhattan and one in the Bronx, Jerome and Bedford Park. As a designer I lost my store after reading Malcolm X's book. And I was sleeping, and Malcolm X came in my dream. Junaid, wake up. That's my first name, Junaid. Go and organize your fellow Africans. I said, what kind of dream is this? I'm not here to organize people, I'm here to make money and go. So I woke up, and the next day I was asking myself, no, this is not true. How can I do this? A week later, Dr. King himself came to me, go organize your people and we're going to help you. I took that message to the Northwest Bronx Community and Clergy Coalition and told them to help me. I want to organize our people, my people. So they told me, yes, they can do it. They can help me. So this young lady, Sadatu Tarawe, she's back there. She was working hard in Manhattan for a union. I contacted her because we were doing a lot of movement in terms of community hard work. So she told me to contact the Yankasa Association, and that organization has been there until today for me. And I contacted Gambian Society, Bakari Kamara, they've been there. And since then, we were able to unite the first day, that was December 19, 2006. 21 African countries was around one table, and that was historic. That never happened. So after that, we were able to have African festivals for 5 good years. And that was with the help of Congressman Jose Serrano's office. And to make long story short, we already finished with the police to have back our African parade in the Bronx. This coming September 2016, we're going to have African parade on the Grand Concourse. We are the one who initiated, and we lost the battle for the moment. And the elders told me, Titi, slow down. You put it in place. Parade was not there. You brought the idea. Slow down. It's going to come back to you. And surely it's coming back. So Bronx is our home because of our godfather, Congressman Jose Serrano. So we're going to have our parade where we can celebrate hard, big, and proud on Grand Concourse, inshallah. So now good for him. Then we negotiate to have this venue and honor him on behalf of all. So please join me and all of us here to honor our godfather, Congressman Jose Serrano.
Truly a surprise. I am so honored, so surprised, so grateful, and I can only think of a phrase I heard once. Interestingly enough, I didn't hear it from a politician. I heard it from a singer who was a favorite of mine, named Frank Sinatra. He got an award and he said, the more I do for my country, the more my country does for me, and then I have to keep doing for my country. And so just when I thought we were even, you do this for me, you do this for me, now I have to do more to earn what you've given to me tonight. Thank you so much. God bless you all. And I want to just take one last opportunity, and then we'll close, to thank AVN, African Vision Network TV, for filming this today and putting it together. And I want to just thank them all for this opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before we close, because this is time and we went over our time, I want to thank you for this evening. I want to thank you for this wonderful turnout. I want to thank you for being who you are and what you do for our community. And all I can say is, I will see you next year, and I will see you in the community on a regular basis. Thank you so much. Thank you. a picture they always make, right?
Yeah, like this.
Thank you so much.
Could we grab a picture for our website with my staff? Great, thank you.
Thank you.
One more.
All right.
Thank you. Honor for tonight at African Heritage Celebration.
Yes, it was an honor to come together with the other African community organizations, the other leaders, and be honored with Congressman Serrano, who's been such a champion for our African communities.
So what message do you have tonight to the people who didn't get a chance to come tonight to celebrate?
Well, this was a beautiful celebration of our African heritage, of our African roots, but also of all the exciting work that our African community organizations are doing here in the Bronx, throughout New York, throughout the U.S. And it really shows, you know, we come, we work very hard, we try to do our best to get ahead, but we're not just trying to get ahead for ourselves, we're trying to help our whole community move ahead.
Thank you. So basically what your organization does, I know you honor it tonight.
Yes. So the organization I'm part of, African Communities Together, we are a membership organization for immigrants from Africa and their family. And the first thing we do is we help people find services. New York has so many services, so many resources that often our African communities don't know of and don't know how to take advantage of. So we invite people to contact us, and if it's an immigration question, if it's an employment question, if it's a social service question, we work with government providers, nonprofit providers to help people get the assistance they need. The second thing we do is help people become leaders in their communities. Our monthly membership meetings, which we hold in Harlem, we talk about the issues in our community: immigration, jobs, language, access to services, and we take action to change those issues. So we're working to make French, which is one of the most widely spoken languages within our African communities, an official language for the city as a priority access language. We're working to attract better jobs in our community, and we're working to make immigration more fair for our community.
So for somebody who will be listening to you, because at the Africa Vision TV, we are everywhere. We go online everywhere. We are everywhere, broadcasting everywhere. So what services, if you can name like 5 top services provide to the African immigrant, that would be beautiful.
Yes. So most often people come to us about immigration. People come to us because they say, look, either I don't have my papers, or I have my papers, but I'm trying to help my sister, my wife, my husband, my auntie, my uncle, trying to fix their status. So we work with trusted immigration service providers and help people find out, is there relief you already can get help with? And there are. So for example, when President Obama announced temporary protected status for Liberia, Guinea, Sierra Leone, we helped dozens of people apply to get temporary protected status, and some people have already gotten their working papers as a result.
So what about the people who have a paper already, who have a social security number?
Well, whether people have their papers or not, we know that we as Africans in this country are working below our skills. We're working below our qualifications. So we are beginning jobs clinics, which are going to happen around New York City, where we connect people to job counseling, to small business resources, and if people are having their wages stolen or otherwise their legal rights violated on the job, with legal assistance to protect their rights on the job. We've already helped a number of Africans who were victims of trafficking, where they were brought here and the wages they were supposed to be paid were stolen from them. So immigration is important, jobs are important, fighting to make our city's services accessible to the African community are important.
Fantastic. So did you know that African immigrant, they're number one, they rank number one in graduation, in a graduate college?
Absolutely.
Why didn't you mention it in your speech?
Yes, it's important to note that we are number one, that we have the highest educational attainment of any group. But what's equally important is that we actually get the worst economic return for our education of any group. Meaning, when we get a degree, we don't get the benefit from it that other ethnic groups do, including other immigrant groups and even native-born African Americans. So we have to build our networks, we have to network, we have to organize, and we have to demand better jobs and more opportunity for our community.
So why we don't get a good job? Or why?
Well, you know, every other immigrant group that's come to this country, one of the most important ways that people get ahead is through networks within the community. Someone gets a good job somewhere and they say, hey, come here and work. And they say, boss, I know someone who's a good worker. So we need to do that as Africans. The other thing people do is take advantage of their legal rights on the job. So if they're not being paid what they're required to be paid, they speak up. Our community doesn't always speak up because we're afraid or we don't know what our rights are. So those are important. And then we have a lot of African small business. Africans are amazingly entrepreneurial. Our African immigrant communities are amazingly entrepreneurial, but sometimes they're struggling because they don't know that the city has resources, that the private agencies have resources to help small businesses. So that's what we need to do. We're working hard, we're educated, we're skilled, but we need to come together and work together to get ahead.
Beautiful. I would be very happy. Congratulations. I would be more happy if you push Congressman to have an African Advisory Council on his office, so we can have a voice.
Absolutely. We definitely need to be represented at every level of government. We fought for and won in city government, in state government sometimes, but we need to be getting ahead to the federal level as well.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank
God
you for what you do. Thank you for being a voice for our community.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you, my brother. Thank you.
At a Bronze Museum for the Arts with Chief from Ghana and then our brother.
They represent Alhaji Mohammed Murtala, the representative of the Yankasa community in the diaspora.
In the diaspora. How are you doing, Chief?
I will say is that we have to participate in all activities of our community so that we can strengthen our community, because if we stay aloof when there is that kind of organization going on, then we will not be seen to be active in the activities of our community.
Thank you very much. God bless you, sir. Yeah, you do a good job. Thank you very much for acknowledging Congressman, where have got the Assemblyman from? Congressman on our behalf. God bless you. What message would he say to the people who didn't get a chance to come tonight?
It was such a wonderful event that any African was supposed to be here and supposed to wish to be here for the next time. When it comes to African event, in the name of Africa, we must and should be there to own our continent. We are failing that because we are seeking all the time the dollar. You cannot get an honorable dollar if you don't lose some dollars. It's very important. You have to lose some in order to get the honorable ones, and then you will be blessed. Our community needs us. This is our home, our new home. And we think we're going back to Africa tomorrow. I don't think so. We go to Africa, they ask us again, when are you going back to America? So this is our new home. We better make the best of this country. It's all about balancing, give and take, have fair share. So we have to work with those elected officials, be part of electoral process, elect them, and then they will recognize our effectivity. You know, we have to also encourage our youth to even join military. You know, firefighters, police, we have to be part of it. In order for us to be strong, we have to have everybody somewhere. I cannot be in fashion designing and then don't want clothing to be a writer with her books. We have to have somebody.
You better say that.
We have to have somebody somewhere doing something. By the way, clothing, I admire you for doing such a wonderful job that all of us were supposed to do for Rwandans, that you do day in, day out. It's very important. You know, because of you, a lot of people know now Rwanda. Because of you, a lot of people can think about Rwanda. Because of you, a lot of people are not forgetting what happened in Rwanda. Thank you, and God bless you for that, and may God Almighty bless us all. But one thing Africa must recognize, one thing and very important, don't let religions divide us. Never let your Islamic or Christianity divide you between you and your brother. We were brothers and sisters before religions. So we have to remain brothers and sisters after religions. It's very important. If you are not a lover, you are not a religious. God is love, and love is God. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.
Beautiful. So what message will you give to the leaders, American leaders, to reach out to Africans? Because there is a people who didn't come tonight, not because they don't want to, but because they didn't know about it.
When it comes to reach out the African community, I think when you want something, you know how to get it. Communities everywhere, we are like girls, or boys. Girls also like chasing boys. If you really want a girl, you really love her, you know that you have to be there, whether raining or sunshine, to get that person. So Africans are there. It's up to elected officials to, go out, reach us, and then get us to vote, get us to be engaged, and get us to be involved. It's a very, very important. Integration of Africans in this country is very important. And President Obama came, first term, second term, and almost done. He was part of us, and he's still part of us, and he's going to die part of us. We are proud to have him, and we are proud to have everybody else like presenting us.
God bless you, Titi. Titi, the president of African Alliance. Thank you for recognizing the congressman on our behalf. You made him African. I told him that now he's African.
Of course.
Thank you. Yeah, we are with a wonderful, one of the organized organization which I believe is sponsor, come to tell us what they provide for our communities. Miss, tell us your name.
Hi, I'm Sonia Singh. I'm the Hepatitis Program Coordinator for African Services Committee. We are a multi-service organization. We provide many services, including legal services, free testing for hepatitis B and C, STDs, and we also provide medical interpretation and accompaniment to medical exams.
And you speak Chinyarwanda, my language.
I lived in Rwanda for 2.5 years.
Oh, tell our people in something in my language.
Muraho amakuru, nitwa Sonia, ndakora hamwe African Services Committee, ndishimie kubomenya.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to meet you too. So if people want to know more about your work, where they can find it, do you have a website? Do you have a phone number?
AfricanServicesCommittee.org.
Thank you very much, Sonia. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Powerful conference about African heritage with the congressman. He's a good guy. His team is a powerful, and then also all African leaders, in African communities. They all came from different corner of Bronx as well as Brooklyn, and then I saw some people from New Jersey. It was a beautiful attending event. I can say so far in terms of celebrating African heritage in America in New York City. This is Claudine with Africa Vision over TV. Peace.
Hi, my name is Enzo. This is Africa Vision Nouvelle. Bronx, Sunday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Thursday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Channel 69. Manhattan and New Jersey, Tuesday, 12:30 to 1 o'clock. Channel 67, 85, and 36. Brooklyn and Staten Island, Friday, 7 o'clock to 7:30. Channel 68, 79, and 43. Queens, Friday, 7 o'clock to 7:30. Channel 43. This is our website, www.avntv.net. Once more, www.avntv.net. Thank you.